Hey everyone, so we're going to look at how to solve systems of equations in the calculator, but first let's remember how to graph it on a normal grid. So the first equation has a y-intercept of 2, so we're going to plot it at 2. And the slope is negative 1/3 or down 1, right 3. And I can do the same thing going backwards to get additional points. There's our first line. Sorry, it's not 100% straight. And then we would do the same thing with the other line. We have a y-intercept of -5 and a slope of 2. Remember, 2 is actually 2 over 1, so we are rising 2, running 1. And we can easily already see where the two lines are going to overlap. They overlap right here at this point, 3, 1. So that is the solution to that system of equations. Now let's see what it would look like on the calculator. So here's our calculator. We're going to go to graph. I'm going to show you two ways. I'm going to show you graph first. F of x, remember, is the same thing as y. So y equals, and our slope was -1/3, and then we put x, and our y-intercept was 2. So plus 2. If you hit enter, you'll see the first line. Now that bar went away, but if I hit tab, it will come right back and I can now type the second equation, which had a slope of +2 and a y-intercept of -5 or -5. Hit enter and you will see that line up here as well. Now to find the intersection, there's a few different ways. One of them is to hit menu. Number 6, analyze your graph. And number 4, find the intersection. So you're going to have to use this mouse pad. For me, I'm doing it actually on the graph, but you would need to use this mouse pad. Click the center of the mouse pad when you are on the left side of the intersection, and then scroll over the intersection. And it will label it intersection and give you the ordered pair of the intersection of those two lines, which is our solution. That is one way. The other way to find a solution to a system of equations, if I go back home and I go to calculate, we're not graphing this time, we can use LinSolve. Like NSolve, when you're solving one equation, we're solving two, so it's called LinSolve. You would hit menu. Remember, you're in algebra class, right? So choose number 3 for algebra. And instead of NSolve, which is number 1, we're using number 2, a system of equations. We have two equations and we are using x and y, so I'm just going to hit enter to say that that's correct. In the first box, I'm going to type the first equation, which was y equals -1/3 x plus 2. And then in the bottom, I'm going to type the second equation, and make sure you type the whole equation, including the y equals 2x minus 5. Hit enter, and it solves it for you. Very similar to NSolve, how it can solve an equation for you. You don't even have to type the comma x because it already has x, y. Notice the order, x is first, y is second. So that means that's the same for us when we actually look at the answer. 3 is the x and 1 is the y. And that is the point that we saw on our graph where the two lines intersected at. And it's the same point we got when we graphed it by hand. You can also get this same solution by solving using elimination or substitution method. So no matter what, our goal was to find where those two lines intersected at, the one point where they meet. So there's a few different methods. I hope you enjoyed this video and have a great day, guys.